We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? On the return, it's Tarik Cohen. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Carry for the shifty Tarik Cohen. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Made by Jayon Brown.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
To Anthony Miller.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And the Bears first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Gain of 12.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky is going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Gain of 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, a run with Cohen. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Cohen, the Bears.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The 20-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
15-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Tannehill.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That's good.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Brought down by Khalil Mack. The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Defense wins championships, baby.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He gets it to Humphries. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They snap it to Tannehill. And that is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Montgomery, 2nd-year man from Iowa State. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 23-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 57 yards on the ground.
First down, Chicago.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. It's caught. It's Miller. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 14. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And the Bears' first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is Cohen, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. List of number 1 goal, make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. But it's going to be second down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Makes the score Bears 13, Titans nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
17 yards on that play for the Titans. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
4 yards.
Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrynton Evans. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Check, 59. You're not ready. You're not ready.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And it's complete. Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Again to Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
22, Derrick Henry.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
At the 11-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Tannehill back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
For A.J. Brown.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
At the 25-yard line, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and now it's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now it's Trubisky, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? It got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Darrynton Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
Stephen Gosselin.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the...
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They try again with Cohen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2-yard line.
Now it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing here, Trubisky. Pass incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Robinson.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Cohen. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cohen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a give running left. It's Cohen. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Trubisky. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control the game with his running.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
It's a gain of 25.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Bears ball carrier.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Brought him down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll buy some time right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Good. Makes the score Bears 34, Titans 10. Eddie Piñeiro.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
7-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
On the carry.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Titans on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's caught. Humphreys. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. But no reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
The 33-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 18. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27, 30,
How you like
10.
it now?
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Did they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 3rd down, Henry. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll try to run it. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, you got deep? Mine's 59. Mine's 59. He's tired of me. Tiger. Switch.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Today's
a big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defense